Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today this is coverage of the first race from last night's open lobby. It may be familiar to you because we've done this before. It's MX5 Cups on Lime Rock, forced cockpit as well, so that's another aspect that people kind of not too ready for, and I just like the forced cockpit in these cars. So it's quite a laggy start, but it is going to sort itself out about halfway through this race, or halfway through this lap. So you don't have to worry about watching me lag all over the place. But yeah, we have done this before, but not for a while and not with such a full lobby. And I'm just amazed at how my open lobbies have come on. The first time I did an open lobby we got to about 13 players and I was stoked about that. Last night however we filled the lobby in 7 minutes. And then every single time someone left the lobby, his spot was immediately filled again. So to the race now, we are into 5th place and we've got Rossi on my right and Invisible AK on my left, and we're going to go 3 abreast, 3 wide down the straight towards the first turn. And this was pretty cool on the stream, I just saw it on the stream now. But I'm going to get my braking all mixed up. The brakes, you got to brake a lot harder than I'm used to braking because I brake on about 150% and these are set to obviously normal 100%, so kind of got that wrong and ended up losing a place. And now I've got GTR Ash behind me, but we're going to hopefully get away from him. I've sort of shut myself off for the right-hander by being too wide off the exit of the left-hander, but I've still managed to hold 6th place even though Ash is right in my rear view mirror. And now coming through this right-hander up the hill, I'm going to have a nice run through there and manage to pull away from Ash and catch up a bit to, I believe it's Invisible AK. So he's going to hit the curb there, run into the sand. I'm going to get around him and up into 5th again, and we're going to hold that for a while. So we're going to jump, well, we're just going to actually make up into 4th place before we jump ahead. So we're into 7th, no, we're into 4th on the 7th lap, sorry. And the reason I've jumped so far ahead is because this battle with me and Jacob Bucket had gone pretty much from lap 2 until this point, and this is the point where I actually decided to start driving. I was just so distracted being in the party and talking to everyone and I kind of forgot about the driving part of the game. So we are behind him. This has been going for a while. He's into the sand and hopefully get past, but I'm not going to manage to. I'm not going to have the time before that final corner, and then he's somehow going to have a better run through the last corner, so he's going to keep a pretty comfortable lead over me, and he's going to hold on to 3rd place for a bit. We're coming into the first corner now on lap 8. He's going to get the braking points a little bit wrong. He's going to run into the sand, and then I'm going to just hold the inside line and end up 2nd place because someone had just pitted on that previous lap. So it's 2nd for now, but not true 2nd because I think it was Rossi who pitted from ahead. So we are going to try and hold 2nd place for a bit here. I seem to be pulling out a little bit of a lead as I look to the side there. And yeah, so this is going to be the lap where I'm going to decide to pit. So that's the reason I've kept this whole lap in. I was just trying to work out why. So I'm going to pit after this lap here, and then we're going to hopefully not lose too many places. There are a few guys who are going to stay out who haven't pitted, such as I think it's PTG Miri in front and Jacob who is behind. He's going to stay out for a bit. So I'm going to pit from 2nd, and then I'm going to come out in 6th place with Jula right on my tail. And yeah, taking this corner on cold tires is quite tricky, especially when you're used to taking it on warm tires. So I'm just understeering there, and Jula is right alongside. I know he's a pretty aggressive driver, so I was just trying to cover my inside line here and hope he is not going to be able to take the place, which he wasn't able to. So I've got a good line through that right-hander. My tires have warmed up a bit now, and Jula's lost a little bit of the lead, or a little bit of the following distance, but nothing too major for him that he can't catch up. And I've had another good line through the uphill corner. So we are actually pulling out quite a bit from Jula now. We're going to end up pulling out about 120 feet from him in this lap as I get on the grass there. A little bit of a moment, but these cars are quite easy to handle, so you can pretty much retain anything that you lose. So yeah, that is about 120 feet on Jula there as we come to the end of lap 9. and we start on lap 10. So Jula is hopefully a bit behind us. Someone else has just pitted and come out, and I'm going to manage to sneak in front of them. So that was nice, up into 4th place. So we're going to jump ahead an exact lap. There was a transition there, and I did it so nicely that you couldn't notice. So I'm on to lap 11 now, and I've got a bit of smoke in front of me, not too sure what's going on, I can't see anything. And at the last moment I see that GTR Classic has actually spun and he's on the racing line. And that's going to cause me to lose 4th place to EVR Zonda. So I got a bit of work there. That was no one's fault, that was just one of the things of the racing cockpit, you can't really see these things. So we're starting the final lap now, and I have a bit of pressure up from behind me from all that time that I lost in the previous lap, but we're just going to have to fight it for the last lap, although he's not going anywhere, he's right on my tail. But my strong part for this race has been this next corner, so if we can just take that nicely, we should be able to pull a bit ahead and hopefully keep 4th place. Would have been nice to have 3rd, but yeah, the pretty unavoidable incident there on lap 11. Couldn't do much about that. So we've got 2 corners to go. The arrow is still going up behind me, and we're just going to have to make sure we take this last corner quite nicely. You can almost take it flat out in this car. It's just a little bit of a lift. I'm sure if you took it the right line and all that, you could do it flat out, but I couldn't in this situation. So we're going to end up coming 4th, which is a fair enough result. So yeah guys, if you want to go watch all the footage, it's on the YMTV's YouTube channel. They got their entire stream there. So yeah guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.